Little yellow orange belts. It's Friday, March 27th.
Is it?
It is. It's supposed to be graduation day. No graduation today. Tears out of my eyes.
I'm gonna tape this.
No, you gotta wait another month for that black belt now. Okay, guys. So we're gonna get in our training. This week we've been doing all kinds of sparring type drills. We're gonna continue that whole theme today. Before we get started though, make sure you guys warm yourselves up and ask mom and dad to show you how to use a timer on your phone or your device or something like that, because we're gonna do some intervals of training, okay? So let's review from our defensive stance, Bailey, everything we talked in this week, okay? So one, we did some high blocking, okay? We did some outside blocking. We did some deflecting of punches. We did deflecting of punches to the body, and we even worked some slipping. So you guys want to, if you didn't do any of those lessons, refer to those lessons from earlier this week, because you're going to incorporate everything into the training that you do today, right, Bailey? So for example, if I'm facing Bailey and I try to hit him on top of the head, he's going to do a high block, okay? If I come at him from the outside, he can do hook punches here. If I punch at his face, he can do deflection, punch to his body, deflect. I can throw a hook punch, he slips, okay? We can even have mom and dad work with us, or a brother, sister, and do a little fun drill with this. Take your time, don't go hard or fast. So I come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Watch again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, making sure you bend at your knees, not your waist, right, Bailey? You got a little lazy in that last one. Should we show him one more time? Okay, Bailey was getting a little tired there, man. He's been teaching a lot this week. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that was so much better. That's the one we want to use, just like that one, okay? When you get tired, you have a tendency to bend at your waist instead of your knees. We want to bend at our knees and keep our eyes up. Now, we've reviewed all those techniques. Now, the next part of this thing, the next block that we're going to do is our checking. Checking is important. We learn how to check so we don't drop our hands during sparring. Okay, for example, Bailey, just switch your feet here. Okay, so if I was going to throw a low punch or a low kick at Bailey, he doesn't want to drop this hand and do a low block, because that leaves his face wide open for a strike. Okay, or I can set him up with that low kick, boom, boom, and come high on it. So we don't want to drop the hand. So how do we block a kick without dropping the hands? And that is called a check. So when I throw that kick low, Bailey's just going to pick up that leg high and check my kick. Check my kick. That allows him to keep his hands up. That way, if I follow that up with a punch or something, his hand's right there. Okay? Check. Boom. His hands are right in position there. If I throw that low kick and then a high kick, that hand's going to be right in position. Boom, boom, right there. So we're checking. So when we face the mirror here, to practice that check, your hands never leave your face unless they're punching somebody. We're going to check right here. Check. Check. Notice I'm bringing my knee all the way up to my elbow here. Check. But my hands are still in position for a high strike coming in. Check. Check. We can do that from either side. Check. 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 Now, we can check with the back leg. Switch your feet. Actually, go back to the way you were. Left foot forward. Yep. That leg, the back leg, it's going to be harder to check. It's easy to check with that front leg. That back leg, you got to bring it around a lot farther, but you can still do it, just like Bailey is there. So back to your stance here. We can check with the front. If you're going to check with the back, you got to bring it up and out. Boom. Check and check, just like that, okay? Now, if you have somebody to work with, and if you have a brother or sister that has shin guards, they can put them on. Go very light. We do not condone sparring at home. I'm just going to throw these very light. 1, 2. Do like 10 of them, both legs. 1, 2. Then we switch our stances. We do the other side. If you don't have that, grab your bats, your pool noodles, your Nerf swords, whatever you have for training. Get your defensive stance, Bailey. 1, 2, 10. 1, 2, 10. And we want to make sure he's keeping his hands up the whole time too, because that person might come low and then high. Oh, good. Now get your stance. And then after you do the drills, you can have a little fun with it. 1. Oh, slow grasshopper. And have some fun with your training. It's always important to have fun. Okay, so now, we've worked on checking. A lot of you guys have never actually had the chance to spar yet. Unfortunately, as soon as we open, trust me guys, I can't wait to spar you. I mean, have you spar.
Spar you.
Spar you, yep. Okay, so we're gonna work on our footwork. Now, when we talk about footwork, it's very important in your footwork. First of all, Bailey and I are gonna face each other. I wanna look at his chest. Bailey's gonna look at my chest. We're staring right here. If I look at his chest, I can see everything. If I look at his feet, I can't see his hands. If I look at his hands, I can't see his feet. If I look at his face, that's pretty scary, right? So I don't want to look right at his face. So I want to make sure I'm looking right at his chest, I see everything. I'm always going to keep my body sideways. And when we move around each other, we're going to be floating on the balls of our feet. We're going to move in little circles like this. Like this. Certain rules about sparring. 1, we never bring our feet together. We never cross our feet. We don't stand with our legs straight and locked. You can't move when your knees are locked. And we don't turn our backs. So when I look at Bailey, I'm not doing this and this. Okay? What was that?
Not to do.
Okay, yeah, don't do that. All right, so we're in our defensive stances, okay, and we're going to work on just our footwork. And it's going to be like we're floating like a butterfly. If you ever want to see somebody that's good at it, watch Muhammad Ali. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Okay? You can try and try, but you'll never be as pretty as me. Okay? So we're just going to float just like this. Just like this. Floating on the balls of your feet. Notice, I'm floating, kind of have a rhythm back and forth. Okay? I'm not bouncing like a bunny rabbit. You bounce like this, man, whew, you're going to be tired after about 30 seconds. We're just going to float. Notice we have our hands up the whole time. If you want to switch your feet, the switch has to be fast. It has to be fast. We don't want to because when you're here, you're going to get hit right there. So the switches have to be fast. Have to be fast, just like that, okay? All right, so now that we've gone through all this, we're gonna do some drilling, some training. You can do this with a partner or you can do it on air. Even if you're working with a partner, there's no contact no matter what. So we're gonna do 6 rounds of training here. They're gonna be 6 1-minute rounds, 1 minute rest in between. The first 2 rounds, you're just gonna do your footwork. That's it. Focus on your footwork, keeping your hands up, floating on the balls of your feet. Mom and Dad set the timer, ding, ding, and we're moving, and we're moving, and we're moving. That's all we're doing. Round 3 and round 4, we're going to incorporate our blocks and our slips and our checks. So you can work your blocks in, your deflections, your slips, and your checks. So, but we're going to do the footwork too. So we're moving. And so forth. 2 rounds. That's round 3 and round 4. Round 5 and 6. Let's get ready to rumble. We're going to put it all together. Punches, kicks, blocks, checks, slips, and footwork. Okay? No contact. If you're working with a partner, I want you guys practicing social distancing. 6 feet away from each other with your partner while we do this. Okay? Yeah. Keep your eyes up when you slip. If you have no partner, no problem. In the mirror. And so forth. You good?
Yeah.
All right. So that is our sparring training for today. 6 rounds, 1 minute each, 1 minute rest. First 2 rounds, just footwork. Next 2 rounds, 3 and 4, just footwork. Okay, no, I'm sorry, footwork and blocking and checking and slipping. Round 5, round 6, your shadow sparring. All right, good. Mat chat for today, guys. One of my favorite quotes of all time. Try not. Do or do not. There is no try. That is from one of the best masters to ever walk the universe, Master Yoda. If you do not know who Master Yoda is, there's no better time than the present to get caught up on all the Star Wars movies. Mom and Dad, it is your responsibility as an American to raise your children on Star Wars. Okay, so now, try not, do or do not, there is no try. It's an attitude, guys. It's an attitude that we are never going to fail in anything we put our minds to. We talked about non-quitting spirit. We talked about commitment. We're going to never give up. We're never going to say try. When you say try, you give yourself the opportunity to fail. I'm going to try to do that this weekend. No, you're going to do that this weekend. I'm going to try to remember to do my face-off training every day. No, you're going to do your face-off training every day. I'm going to try to remember to put my clothes in the hamper. No, you're going to put your clothes in the hamper. I'm going to try to clean up the dishes after I eat dinner. No, I'm going to clean up the dishes after I eat dinner. And I'm going to try to keep my martial art journey alive during this crazy, crazy quarantine. No, you're not going to try. Don't try. Do or do not. There is no try. You will keep your martial art journey alive during this quarantine by staying focused, by committing to it, applying a non-quitting spirit. Master Yoda was very, very wise. He's very old, but very wise. And when 900 years old you reach, look as good you will not. I'm not 900 years old yet.
Well, somebody said you were 52.
Somebody did say 52. When I found out who that was, boom, they're going to do a lot of push-ups. They're not going to try to do the push-ups. They're going to do the push-ups. Okay. So we also threw some grappling stuff at you this week, guys, and we're going to do some review because we're not going to give you anything new. We gave you plenty to work on. I want you to do this training session 3 times this weekend. I want you to do it today, I want you to do it Saturday, and I want you to do it Sunday. Okay, it's not 3 class credits, but it's great training for you guys. Okay, it's going to reinforce when we get back on the mat. We're ready to rock and roll. All right, so Bailey's going to review our grappling stances, and he's going to review, or not grappling stances, grappling positions, and then he's going to review the 4-point clock drill for you guys. All right, so the first position that Bailey takes, this is dead man's position. I turned my back to my opponent. Never, ever, ever turn your back to your opponent. Person on top has control. Okay? Next position, Bailey has the mount. Okay? In the mount position, Bailey has control. I'm in a better position because my hands are in front of me to try to protect me, but eventually he'll take over. Okay? Ow. Okay? Next position, this is the side mount. Okay? The side mount, his chest is on chest, his knees are spread wide. Okay? He's got control here. Last position is going to be the guard. I'm inside his guard here. I pull my knees and I posture up just like this. Okay, so he's got control of me here. Now, those are reviews. That's the review of your grappling positions. Now, we're going to practice that 4-point clock drill again. Remember, the 4-point clock drill is not a grappling move, but a transition drill. We're transitioning from position to position. Okay? So Bailey takes the mount. He's going to take a very, very low mount right here. His chest is low on me. He wants to make it hard for me to breathe. Now he's going to move around me. He's going to underhook my head and take the far side underhook here. He's going to rotate around and take side mount. Knees are up high by the ears. Good. Next, he's going to rotate around. He's going to take the reverse mount. He underhooks both arms right there. Now he comes around, he's going to work the side mount on this side, and he works back to the mount. Ugh, good. Key points there, he never took his weight off me. Let's turn. Never giving me an opportunity to escape. Go ahead. Good, he works around me. Oh, goodness gracious. Good, he works around me again. Ugh. Underhooks both arms, chest on chest, works around me again. And he takes him out finally. Oh, God. Thanks a lot, kid. Okay, get up. All right. So that's a review of your grappling positions and your 4-point clock drill. We did a lot today, guys. We reviewed our blocks. We had high blocks, outside blocks, deflecting blocks. We had slipping drills. We had checks with our legs. We worked our footwork. We did 6 rounds of conditioning. We talked about a very important mindset. Try not, do or do not, there is no try. And we reviewed grappling positions and 4-point clock drill. Have a great training weekend. Work hard, stay healthy, stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you guys all again real soon. Oos.